Welcome to the Relationship Blocks podcast. I am your host, Victoria Bond. I am a spiritual empowerment coach. I help teach others to show up to their potency so they can fulfill their mission here on earth. I am so glad you are here. And if you are interested in becoming a medium, if you're interested in becoming a life coach, or if you're interested in shifting your life from the 3D to live more in the 5D reality, then check me out, book a clarity call, and let's get chatting. Howdy doody. I hope you are all doing well. So I've just been sitting here feeling quite emotional as my reality yet again shifts and changes in direction. And this happens for all of us. It shifts, it changes, things become magnified, people leave energetically out of your vortex, more people come into your vortex. This is life. This has happened our whole entire lives, from when you were at school, like in primary school or kindergarten, all the way through to high school, university, polytech, or whatever country you're in, like basically, secondary education, apprenticeships, jobs, moving towns. You know exactly what I'm talking about. We have children, and of course, again, that all transforms. People come, people go, people move, people change, people shift, people evolve. Other people don't evolve as fast. And there's this beauty that we get to experience as human beings. And that beauty is change. That beauty is choice. That beauty is about being a dynamic invitation, an energetic invitation for those around us to shift and change and grow and evolve, as well as ourselves. So I've just been sitting here. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? Beautiful. I've just been sitting here feeling quite emotional and messaging my clients and tapping into the Relationship Blocks Live, which is beginning next week. I've got some beautiful souls in there, and I'm going through the program now and really going through and changing things to align with the people that are in the program. Of course, this is what we do, of course. And started getting some tears welling up and looking at what I've been through in the last year and a half, since I've created my practitioner business, my coaching business as a soul coach. And I thought, wow, so many people have come, so many people have gone, so many connections are created. There's so much to explore. And what we do as human beings is we hold on for dear life. We hold on to those people. We mourn the people that leave. Now, energetically and physically, people come and go out of our life, as does other things, physical things like cars and, furniture and clothes and, even food. Like, things come and go. Everything shifts and everything changes. And it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. One of my friends was going for a walk with me, and she said, Victoria, I'm starting to prepare myself for when you move. I was like, I don't even know when I'm moving. She's like, but I'm preparing myself because I love being with you and walking with you and all the things. And I was like, yeah, but it doesn't matter where you are. You can connect. So anyway, the point of this talk is, as I was sitting here, feeling the feelings of my clients coming and going, feeling so much gratitude for, one of my clients messaged me and she said, thank you. My whole entire life has shifted, and, see you later. And I'm like, oh my goodness. And releasing her. She knows I'm where I am. She'll come back and all that type of stuff. But releasing her with so much gratitude to know that she is now showing up. She said to me, I came in to your program for one thing, and I left with like a full heart. I have adoption options now. I healed my heart. Your voice, just your voice and your vortex shifted me out of depression. And now I'm, this spiritual healer doing readings, and she's really on purpose. And my heart was just like, oh, wow. So am I sad that she's leaving my group? Well, Like, actually not. I'm like, am I sad? No, I'm not, because the truth is, there's a reason, there's a season, there's a lifetime, and any decent coach would say, when someone comes up to that time where they've got what they required and they move on, whether it's a friend, whether it's a client, whether it's a home, whether it's a car, whether it's a relationship, when we have so much gratitude and we are ready to evolve and grow more, that there is success. And I know my coach actually said to me, Victoria, we can be friends, but I cannot take you any further. And it was like a graduation. Of course, at first it was this deep sinking feeling of, oh my God, I've just been dumped by my coach. And then it ended up turning into, wow, we're friends now. Like, how cool is this? Because we're here to up level. We're here to up level in all ways. We're here to build new relationships, new connections. We're here to we're here for a good time, not a long time. So what else is possible for you letting go of the attachments that you've held yourself onto? It could be friendships that are actually a little bit toxic. It could be a home. It could be a house. It could be the material things that you require to let go of. I know one of my clients, she literally like has tons of shoes and tons of clothes. And I challenged her and I said, I want you to go and declutter your closet. And I don't want you to fucking leave until you do that, because this here is holding you back. It's an energy leak. So what I do in Release Your Blocks is we clean up energy leaks type of thing. And she felt really upset about it and really, really crunchy. But you know what? She did it. And then she had a massive breakthrough. Another one of my clients, she's been working with me for 6 weeks. She's on one-to-one, and she's now sold out three one-to-one spots in her coaching business, and that she's just begun. She didn't have a job 6 weeks ago. She quit her job. She had no idea how she was going to pay the bills. Now she's signed up 3 people and she's creating know, like, and trust. There's these amazing things. And the point is, when we have soul connections with people, you transform in their vortex. The last lady I was just talking to said, Victoria, it was your voice that got me out of depression. Your voice. Do you know why? It's a vibration. Once we start understanding that we have these soul connections and that we don't have to hold on to dear life or everything, we hold on to money, we hold on to air, we hold on to our possessions. Someone goes and buys some milk and you want to pay them back, or they want to pay you back. It's like, why are we so highly strung, and why are we in so much control? When we have faith, when we have trust, when we are aligned, and when we are willing to do the unsexy work, our lives transform. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have an ego attack. I have ego attacks all the time. Where am I going to live? What am I going to do? When's the money going to come through? Oh my God, am I good enough? That happens. And then I go, stop being a dick. Faith. What would faith do? So my coach, Vanessa Halleck, always says that. What would faith do? What would having a life full of ease do? How much fun am I willing to have? How much alignment am I choosing? If my life could be easy and I could be happy in my relationships and in my finances and my friendships and my soul connections and my business, then how would it look? And what if I got to create that? Now, the secret is to do the unsexy work. And what I mean by unsexy work is to clean up the crap, do the work. Now, what I love about having a coach myself and being a coach is I can see the gaps in my clients. So the girl with the wardrobe and all the shoes and all the clothes and stuff, she is an incredible healer, incredible practitioner. Like, she is next level. But I saw a gap. I said, what is that? What is that? What is that mini hoard? We need to sort you out, because your life is going to change when you look at this block. Now, I'm the same with my coach. If my coach she picked up a block I had the other day. I didn't even know I had it. Had no idea that I was mimicking somebody. It was my dad I was mimicking. Had no idea. But guess what I was doing? Unconsciously, not consciously, unconsciously, I was self-sabotaging myself. Didn't even know I was doing it. This is what my coach does for me. So the unsexy work, which you can do it yourself as well, of course, you don't need to have a coach, but the unsexy work is allowing yourself to grow and seeing the shadow as you do so. Now, like I said at the beginning, on my Release Your Blocks live starting next week. I'm so fucking excited. We're going to do the unsexy work. We're going to talk about trauma. We're going to talk about the things that nobody has ever talked to you about, the trauma. Now, I've had some pretty gnarly talks with my members, that come into Release Your Blocks and Magnificent Mediumship, sexual trauma, trauma around your periods, trauma around like all these different things that we've held on to for lives and lives and lives and lives and lives. Oh, thank you, Leah, for the heart. I've been meaning to message you. She's my photographer and my best friend. And this trauma around sex, this trauma about our periods, this trauma around drama and addiction and alcoholism and racism and sexuality. And we're carrying trauma, not just of our own, but trauma of our ancestors and trauma of the frickin' collective. COVID, like that was huge. That was huge. It still is huge. We're still feeling this energy. So what I do is I help people to unlock their blocks and other people's blocks to deal with the trauma. I have people literally coming on and talking about sexual experiences and periods, and if we can, hello Helen, I'm just talking about Release Your Blocks, yay, starting next week. I'm so excited. And doing the unsexy work is looking at yourself, looking at the shadows and being supported in that, which is really important because we quite often will blame ourselves for things that have happened when we were younger. Blame ourselves for feeling particular feelings or acting in particular ways, and we carry this guilt and this toxic shame, and it's not okay. It's not okay to be I'm so excited too, Helen. It's not okay. It's not okay to be carrying around other people's crap, the world's crap, your parents' crap, your grandparents' crap, your past lives' crap. So hey Melissa, so what we want to do is we want to unlock ourselves so we don't have to carry all the crap, all the drama, all the addiction. You're listening in your car. I was just talking about you, actually. So what, having a coach does, and it's quite new in New Zealand, okay? Well, I'm in New Zealand. I know some of you aren't. Some of you are in Australia and overseas. But having a coach is accountability and support. It's having someone that can see your blocks and can see where you're unconsciously creating patterns. I didn't know I was a drama queen until my last coach said, you've got a drama cycle going on. I went, what is that? I didn't know how to truly have fun because I was afraid of having fun because it wasn't safe because, my dad scared the shit out of me if I was too loud. I didn't know that I had a block around having fun and what that meant. I didn't even know that I had a point of view that I had to work hard for money. Now, my coaches help me get through that in programs, one-to-one coaching, all the different things. For you to make money, for you to be abundant, for you to have great relationships, Release Your Blocks helps you to have great relationships. Great, like so good that you're like, oh my God, I'm in love again. Oh my God, like money's coming in. Crazy things happen in the vortex when you're with someone who you've got a soul connection. Someone in Magnificent Mediumship the other day got paid out their inheritance. Other people have received cars and checks in the mail, like mental. When you invest in yourself monetary-wise, but also time-wise, and you're willing to do the unsexy work, the journaling, getting coached, the meditating, the breath work, the screaming, the running it out, whatever that means for you, if you're willing to do that instead of putting your shit underneath the carpet, which just makes a bigger mess, you start unlocking things. And you start unlocking things to a next level. You start getting paid to be you. You start being happy. every day. You start taking control of your life by letting go of the control. Your blocks seemingly disappear, and you realize that you've been functioning from conditioning and programming, and it's safe to be you. So the Relationship Blocks Live, we're starting off with the unsexy work. That's what we're doing. We're starting off with the trauma, and I'm going to hold space for these beautiful women that have come in. They're all mamas. Most of them are all mamas. And I'm going to hold space for them, and I'm going to invite them to go deeper than they've ever gone before. And then I'm going to take them into mindset mastery, emotional mastery, and spiritual connection. I'm going to teach them about how to shift energy. I'm going to teach them how to entity clear and connect with spirit. And it's a 3-month journey. And as I was sitting here before this live, I was sitting there with tears in my eyes as I was thinking about Melissa, my one-to-one, and other one-to-ones shifting, and my Release Your Blocks girls. There's been over like 50 people that have gone through this program. And they've all shifted. And as this lady, I've still got messages from her. I'll tell you who it is. Sarah. Her name's Sarah. And she messaged me and she said, you helped my heart. So many more possibilities are available. And I'm ready to do the thing. And as I let go of my clients that are leaving because they don't need me anymore, and I hold space for them, I'm in so much gratitude, because seeing people shift, seeing them do the unsexy work, seeing them learn their human design and align to it. Even it's just the basics of human design, teaching them how to utilize their energy and helping them acknowledge that they aren't their body. They have a body. Helping them to be in the 3D and the 5D. And helping them to do the unsexy work, where sometimes it's just nice to have a coach to hold you, hold your support. Everyone that comes into my program gets a one-to-one with me. So we go deep on a personal level. And the unlocking that happens is on a soul level. So who is this program for? It's for those that want to go deep into the soul, for those who are ready to have their implant removals and their soul retrievals, for those that are ready for abundance and joy and really like happy, excitement. It's not for those in victim mode. You know, it's not, fuck yeah, love you, Melissa. It's not for those people who expect me to change them. I'm not here to change anyone. I'm here to be a contribution. I'm here to give you the tools, and most of all, so you can remember who you are. Because if you're a victim, if you're playing out the same old story, and I say this with love, if you're playing out that old broke story, or you're a victim story because things happen to you, like it's just old, right? Like you can be a victim if you want to, but it's no skin off anyone's nose apart from your own. And this is something we need to remember. Like no one is living in your body. No one's living your reality. You know, a lot of us have got children and jobs and side hustles, and I understand it is hard. I was in bed 5 years ago and I didn't want to get out. I did not want to get out. In fact, I didn't even want to be here anymore. I get it. I understand. It is hard being an empath. It is hard being a psychic medium. You're probably that, and you probably don't even know that because you cut that off when you're a little girl. I understand that life is intense. I understand that there's bills to be paid. I understand that you've got children. I understand that you've got a side hustle. I understand that you're in scarcity and you don't know how to get out of it. I understand that you've got blocks and that you have been traumatized and you carry guilt about that being traumatized, and there's probably some toxic shame. I get it. I've been there. I know. I understand. I dug myself out of the fucking hole. I learnt the things. I've spent over $100,000 in learning these things so I can help others and hold the space. So if you're watching, if you're listening, and you've done Release Your Blocks, or you're about to do it, I honor you, because it's more than mindset. It's more than cognitive. It is a soul shift. Now, whether you're a one-to-one, whether you have coaching, whether you're doing the unsexy work, there's always another level. And this opportunity of doing the unsexy work, whether it's with me, whether it's with another coach, whether it's yourself, whatever, do it because I know that choosing to live or die, meaning consciousness-wise, being conscious or unconscious, is a choice. I wake up every morning at 5:30 and I go for a run. I do yoga. I go for a walk. I have my smoothie. I do all these different things. Do I want to get up that early every morning? No, not if I've had a late night. I've got kids too. They wake me up in the middle of the night. I get it. But I have discipline and I take full responsibility for me. Now, I've got this amazing thing coming up on Friday. It's called Spirit Money Masterclass. And I'm going to share with you the energetics of creating money and how we can utilize spirit to make money. And also about how you can take deep responsibility for yourself to make money. No one is going to come and save you. The world does not owe you jack shit. You are a part of the world. But it's up to you to navigate with your energy of what is right and what aligns for you. I've done it. You can do it. I'm dyslexic. I'm different. I am very different. I failed school. I was brought up religious and, so I've had to figure out all of these gifts myself. So everything comes from fresh eyes. I figured it all out myself. I started with a piece of paper and it said, what do I know to be true that I haven't been told? And I wrote Jesus. And then I went, oh shit, I don't even know that. So I scribbled it out. Okay, so I'm very connected to the Christ energy now as a Reiki practitioner. I'm doing my master's this year on that. I have now had that deep connections, but faith and love and alignment and choice and your own truth, not my truth, not anybody else's truth, your own truth is all that matters. So yeah, investing in yourself, monetary and time-wise, is the kindest thing you could ever do. How do you want to feel when you're on your deathbed? Do you want to feel like you've done enough? No more hiding. Time to show up. Some of you will hear this, some of you won't. Some of you won't make any sense. You're like, she's crazy. Other people will go, oh my God. And you'll have a feeling, it might be a little bit of anxiety. Oh, am I doing enough? Am I doing enough? Or is it, I did my best and I'm trying every day. And that's all that the world asks from you. The world doesn't owe you anything. And you don't owe the world anything. You have total choice to show up. And that is what I wanted to share with you. Doing the unsexy work, whether you're doing journaling, whether you are looking at the shadows and doing the shadow work, whether you're getting somebody to help you go through with that, there's a million ways of doing things. It's up to you to see what aligns. But if you do want to come and do one-to-one, if you do want to join Release Your Blocks Live starting in next week, you need to message me. Okay, so you need to message me. It is ridiculously cheap for what I'm doing, but my heart is singing. I feel like this is what has to happen. Okay, and I only do it once a year. 12 live calls with me. 12 live calls in a group, a tribe. You've got a program you get to keep forever. Do it. You're amazing, Melissa. And at the end of the day, money is just money. We can create money. You can pay things off. We always manage to get what we want when we truly want it. Every single time. Every single time. It's what happens. Taking full responsibility and knowing that you get to create your reality is a part of that. So I love you guys. I'm going to go now because I've got to keep going and putting this program together because I'm putting, my energy of now into it. But it was created in the 10K container. And people do manage to get a lot more abundant once they've done it and have a lot of releasing done. It's like cutting all the chains. The chains. Oh, you're welcome, Helen. I'm so excited that you're on the Release Your Blocks Live. I'm super excited. This is amazing. And I'm sending you guys so much love. I'm going to stop procrastinating and go back to work. Bye.
And that's a wrap for today. Thank you so much for joining the Release Your Blocks podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, I would love to hear from you. So please leave a review and tell me what your favorite takeaway from today was. There is so much more from where this came from. You can also find me at Holistic Energy Shifting on Facebook where you can find more content, more coaching, and more guidance. Have a grand and glorious day, and I'll see you next time.